So we're so excited. Game of Thrones Season 4 is coming. Hooray!
I know, I can't wait. I mean, I kind of watched the show on two levels, obviously as an actress in it and because I'm a huge fan of it, so I get so excited about that as well.
What has it been like being on Team Targaryen?
It's been very cool, I have to say. You know, how many people get to work with dragons, you know? So yeah, I've absolutely loved every second.
And do you think Dany's got what it takes to lead you to victory, and how important do you think Missandei might be in that?
Dany can totally be queen, absolutely. I mean, she's not just ferocious and, you know, focused on what she wants to do, and she'll do what she has to do to get where she needs to go. She's actually coming from a really good place, and her, you know, her morals, and she wants to save everyone, and I feel like she's got everything that you would want in a leader, you know. So, and Missandei hopefully can guide her in that quest, hopefully.
Now, what's it like working on set with Emilia Clarke? I've heard that Beyonce songs play a little bit of a part in your scenes.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's all about who runs the world. Girls, obviously. No, you know, obviously we love Beyonce, and we had a lot of fun on set singing her songs and just applying Beyonce songs to scenes. And you know, Emilia's a lot of fun. She's a really funny, sweet girl. So we had a great time working together.
Now, what's it been like joining as a new girl on the block, as it were? And do you think you've got what it takes to stay alive in Game of Thrones?
Well, I would like to hope so. Who knows? Who knows? But it was very nerve-wracking for me coming onto the show because I was such a huge fan of it. But then everyone was so lovely and just introduced me to everyone, and everyone was just like lovely, and I didn't feel like the new girl anymore, and it was really easy, and it was amazing how easily I fit in, and it's because it's not just cast, crew, everyone involved are just the nicest group of people. Really lucky, really lucky.
It makes such a difference, doesn't it?
It makes a huge difference. I mean, actually, I've not really worked with anyone I've not liked ever, I don't think. So, you know, but it does. Everything goes so much smoother. Like the kind of vastness of the scenes, like the size of the scenes and the extras and all that production. It wouldn't work if we didn't have such a great team. So, yeah.
Now, as a fan and an actress in the show, what have been your favourite Game of Thrones moments so far? And who do you think had the best death?
Who's had the best death? That is a hard one because there's so many. For me, I think the most shocking one was Ned Stark's, you know, because I wasn't expecting it, because at that time I hadn't like read the books or anything, so I didn't know, and it was for me the most shocking. So that one would probably be my most, like my favourite death in the show. What was it? What's the question? Sorry.
What are your favourite moments in the show?
For me, it's been this season, and I may be a little bit biased because I happen to be in the scene, but it was the moment where we find out Daenerys spoke Valyrian, and I think everyone's respect for the character just went, oh my goodness, you know, it just went through the roof, and it was such a fantastic scene, and I was like, yay, even though I knew what was going to happen, just seeing it all together, it was a brilliant scene.
Now, as I say, we're so glad it's got a fourth season. How could it ever have been in question? Surely not. What would you like to see happen next season on the show?
Wow, I don't know. I mean, I just think that we're going to get to the gritty bits now. We get into the dirty stuff, into the battle. It's going to be a lot of action and, you know, just more excitement and more kind of like, I don't know, like we're all kind of holding on, waiting to see what happens, and that suspense. And I think that's just going to continue, and it's fantastic, really.
Now, if you weren't Missandei on the show, who would you like to be?
Oh, hello. How you doing? You all right? Yeah. It's all right, babe. It's all right. I forgot the question. Sorry.
If you weren't Missandei on the show, who would you like to be? Any character?
I'd quite like to play Cersei, you know, because I love playing evil characters. I think they're really fun, and obviously she's a figure of beauty and grace, and she gets to wear those fabulous gowns and that wig. Oh, amazing. My hair only does this, so, you know, the thought of wearing a lovely long blonde wig makes me feel really happy. Yeah, I think I'd really like to play her because I think she would be pretty fun, like, you know, it should be really fun to play because she's so evil.
Now, what do you think about Joffrey as well? He's super evil. If you think Cersei's bad, he's awful.
Yeah, Joffrey, he's pretty mean, isn't he? I mean, I'm not sure if he's as mean as this one here.
I was going to say.
It's good, yeah.
You and Rian, the new boy on the show, he's awful.
I know, he's awful. I mean, it's funny because he's like the loveliest guy ever, so it just shows how great he is at playing that. But yeah, Joffrey, he's a bad egg, that one. Not happy with him. But I met the actor who plays him very briefly, yeah, and he was so sweet. So, you know, again, if all these lovely boys playing these horrible people.
Now, if you could get rid of Joffrey in any way, because we'd like to see, Daenerys on the throne, how would you do it?
I feel like because he's so against the Targaryens, like his father, or who he thinks is his father, I feel like he should get eaten or burnt by a dragon. That's what I think should happen. It's kind of like justice, yeah.
And what would you like to say to the fans who are watching this interview?
Oh, well, just thanks for watching. Thanks for all the lovely support that I've been given, and welcome to the show. I've really enjoyed every second. So keep watching. It's going to be a very exciting end to the season.